Welcome back to Chords and Curves, where we dive into the creative process with musicians shaping today's sound. In this episode, I sit down with Tyler.l, a talented lo-fi producer and content creator who's been building his music career while growing an impressive presence on YouTube and Instagram. Tyler shares how his personal journey led him into music, the role consistency plays in his growth, and how showing his face online helps him stay one step ahead in a world where AI-generated music is becoming more common. We also talk about how he stays inspired, his unique production workflow, and what exciting new projects he's got lined up, including some upcoming vocal collaborations. Let's dive in. Hey Tyler, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on to the podcast. I'm really excited to learn more about you and your journey through lo-fi and through music. And just to get started, I'm curious to know what got you into making lo-fi music and who were some of your early influences?
Um, I I think this is a super long story. I want to talk about at the beginning first. A few years ago, I have a very serious asthma. It's full body asthma. So I'm in that time I can't work. I can't go out to work. So I'm trying to figure out how can I earn money at home. Because I can't go out, right? So at that moment, I just watched a San JC video. So he talked about how you can upload your music to Spotify. So at that moment, I just want like one click. Then I know, oh, maybe I can try to make some music and then earn from just the royalties, and then I can just stay at home, produce music, and keep my health become better, something like that. So I watched a lot of video about like lo-fi. It is all from Eldre. He is the one inspired me at the beginning, and also joined one lo-fi course before. And then after that, I produced like 2 or 3 tracks, and then I start releasing my music.
That's awesome. Yeah, LJ has been a big influence for me as well. And he's also been, someone that I've, like, looked to for, like, how to push, uh, my Instagram and my, like, YouTube page, and I've looked at your YouTube page a couple times as well too, and I was curious to know, like, how was that for you building your community on YouTube and Instagram? Because when I stumbled across you, I was like, "Wow, you have so many videos out, and they're all very informative of the process and how to make lo-fi music for myself." So, how has it been like building that presence online for yourself?
I think you just need to find what you love to do. So for me, I really love making music. So for all my video, it is all about how to create lo-fi, how to create ambient, which is everything that I really like. And also, I release a lot of music. Basically, I release every Friday. So I will have a lot of music. I can break it down on my YouTube video. And also, I keep very consistent on my YouTube channel too. I release one video per week. So I think the consistency can help me to keep growing and growing.
Yeah, and I know you've supported a lot of artists through your music as well too, because you curate a couple of playlists on what's it called? Like daily playlists is where I think I've seen your
Yeah.
playlist the most. How has that been like discovering artists through there and supporting them through putting your music and their music on playlists together?
So, to be honest, recently I stopped my promo my playlist because I feel like if you don't pay any ads on it, it is super hard to grow your playlist. You can only grow with the people want to submit the track to your playlist. It's not the real audience. So I think another way I can help other producer is trying to do more like sample challenge on my YouTube channel, and maybe I will pick a few one to release the track with me, and then just want to help more each other to grow up.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool and creative way. And then I do agree. I think to a certain extent, some playlists are more for the people that are on the playlist and less for the people that are like seeking out the playlists. There's so many lo-fi playlists out there nowadays. It's like you could probably just
Yeah,
put,
exactly.
yeah, you can just put any one of them on and they'll probably work for you. So it's a little bit tougher to curate it. But I think that sample challenge is a really good idea to,
Mm,
engage with the community and also give back to them at the same time. And
yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of people, maybe when they're doing the sample challenge, they may look at some of your other videos and see your workflow when you make music. What is your workflow when you normally are making a song? Do you start with a beat? Are you working on an idea you've already thought of for a while? Or do you kind of just open up your DAW and just start writing and see what happens?
So I have some specific for different genre. So on in the lo-fi side, I always start with piano. So I love to just randomly play around on my MIDI keyboard to find out some chord progressions and melody. And then I will start using that idea and build up a whole song. So for the ambient side, I love to start with the pad sounds because like different genre of the ambient, something like the dark ambient, meditation ambient, and spacey ambient, the pad sounds is totally different. So like the dark ambient, you want some very dark pad sounds. So based on that pad sounds with the chord progressions, and then I will build up the whole track based on that one.
And are there any like tools or plugins that you normally start with or that you can recommend for people to check out?
Um, so basically, so you mean the FX or the instrument?
Whichever ones like you think you use the most or that is like really crucial to some of the songs that you
Mm.
make.
So I think RC20 is the must-have plugins. I almost use it every project because my master bus I love to add RC20 to give a little flavor on the overall mix. Another one I will say I really love native instrument plugins, and I think the sounds is you don't have to mix it a lot. It just going to pick a preset and then you can just use the sounds.
Yeah, it's really nice when the presets just sound that good and you don't have to spend so much time tweaking the sound for it.
Yeah.
But you spend so much time, it sounds like I mean, this is your full-time job, making music, it sounds like. So how do you avoid burnout? How do you make sure you're staying creative and staying consistent when you're making music?
To be honest, right now I'm still haven't have any burnout because I think making music is so much fun to me. So I think you need to keep the passion on like trying like different instrument and maybe learn how to play the instrument and then actually can play the melody to express your feelings, something like that. It will help you to keep making music is so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's super important, to make sure we're staying curious as musicians, because when we think of just doing the same thing again, uh,
Mm,
it becomes kind of boring. And it's really
yeah.
important to come at it from a perspective of curiosity of, well, I already did that once. Why would I want to do it again? Let me try and do something a little bit different. And it gives you that energy to avoid that burnout, like
Mm,
you said. Uh, for anyone that's listening that's just getting into your music, is there one
mm.
or two tracks that you'd recommend they check out that kind of embodies your style or sound?
You mean for my music?
Yeah, for your music.
I have one track I really, really like it. It is called On My Way. And basically in that moment I wrote this song, it is because I feel like I'm on my way to what I really want and for my music career become full time. So I really like that song. Even right now it is my favorite one.
That sounds like the message behind it sounds great. I'm gonna have to make sure I
Mm,
listen to it after we get done on this interview because
yeah.
I feel like that's like a super inspiring message behind it to just say,
Mm,
uh, you're on your way to the next thing. And I feel like that's what a lot of people maybe need when they wake up in the day or when they're need something to focus or relax to. Like that's a really good message to resonate on to keep going. Uh
yeah, exactly.
You've been in the lo-fi scene for quite a while. I feel like I first stumbled across your music maybe 2 or 3 years ago, probably even longer than that. But in your time
It
in
is
the lo
almost for 4 years.
almost 4 years. Okay, I was gonna say it feels like it was 4
Mm,
years, but I feel like that maybe was a little bit too long. Uh,
times go fast.
it definitely does. But in the 4 years you've been in the lo-fi scene, has there been any big changes you've noticed, maybe like the sound or the audience or how maybe artists are approaching the music in lo-fi?
Mm, for me, I won't think lo-fi has some specific sounds. I think we can create anything, but you can just turn it back to lo-fi. That means you can put any plugins to make all the sounds become lo-fi, right? So I think in these few years, the change is a lot of AI songs coming out. So I think it is a bit harder than for us to like build up our own audience because lo-fi is just some like background music. But I think we can keep our personality of our music and then the audience will eventually will know, oh, this song is created by Tyler because he got some like specific unique melody, something like that. You can just stand out from the AI stuff.
Yeah. No, definitely. I 100% agree with it that us as human artists, as we make music that has like that human spirit aspect or like that unique melodies that only we can make uh
Mm,
is key to making sure like we stand out from the AI. And one other thing that I think is also key that you do really well is we show our face inside of our like social media or our YouTubes. Like if I Googled your name, I'm sure there'd be some sort of like I know you have like a profile picture of like your face and you're like on a rocket at one point in time, but there'd be other images of you that would pop up if I Googled your name, but there's a lot of
really?
oh,
I
I'm sure there is,
didn't
yeah.
Google it.
I'm sure there is. I mean, like, I know you put your face in some of like the YouTube thumbnails. So like, but if
Mm,
I Googled like an AI artist that is on some playlist, probably nothing would show up except for just their music. So I
mm,
think you're also like a step ahead of some people maybe in the lo-fi genre that maybe don't show their face or they don't have it as part of their branding, that if you Google them, you
yeah.
might be like, well, is this a real person or is it not? I can't see any photos of them. So I think you're 2 steps ahead of the AIs already with you've got like those unique melodies and certain aspects of your music that is definitely just who you are. And then you're also showing your face and letting the entire, internet know like, hey, I'm a real person.
Yeah, I think it is super important to show your face because this is our personality, right? People love you sometimes because they remember who you are. But so many producer didn't show your face. It is super hard for us to remember who they are.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I know, well, actually, I don't know. So this is a good opportunity for you to tell me. what's coming up next for you? Are there any projects you're working on, or anything you can share with us? I know you said you release a video and music every Friday, but is there
Yeah.
anything you're coming up with, or anything you're working on that you're super excited to share with us?
So this year I expand more genre. It is not just only lo-fi and ambient music. I want to try more different genre to expand my music production skills. So in this year, I will be more focusing on release some vocal tracks, and also I will collaborate with like singer, something like that. So this is what I'm really excited.
Oh, that sounds great. I would
Yeah.
really like to hear how your music, whether it's lo-fi or a different genre, sounds with vocals on top of it. I think that's gonna be
Yeah.
a cool concept and a cool project. So I'm excited to see when that's gonna come out. Do you know when that's gonna come out, or is it just sometime this year?
Um, so I have one melodic house will be coming out on July. So I will have another like artist name for that because I don't want to mix up with the lo-fi and ambient. I want the specific vocal track or working with the singer on the specific artist name under. So that will be on Tyler Locke artist name.
Nice.
So which is my name, and I want that one it show me I'm a music producer for the singer.
Nice. That looks great. I think that's gonna be awesome when it
Mm,
comes out.
yeah.
Where can people follow you on social media to stay up to date with when that project comes out and when you have more lo-fi music coming out?
Maybe YouTube and Instagram. So Instagram will be more easy to just announce what coming out, but for the like specific long video, I will also post on YouTube.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
Tyler, thank you so much for coming on. I'm excited to see what comes out in the future. Thank you so much for sharing some of your tips around lo-fi and music creation. It's definitely been inspiring for me, and I hope for everyone that's been listening, you guys feel energized and ready to go and create something new with what we've learned with Tyler today. So, Tyler,
Thank you
thanks so
so
much for
much
coming
for
on.
having me.
Yeah.
Nice talk with you.
Thanks for tuning in to Chords and Curves. Huge thank you to Tyler.l for sharing his story and creative insights. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to catch more interviews with artists and producers pushing the boundaries of music. Chords and Curves is a YouTube exclusive series, so make sure you turn on the notifications to catch every new drop. I'm Blue Sirens. I'll see you in the next one.